Okay, so let's just get right into it. There's a pretty good chance that for most of your life, you've been lied to. Yeah, lied to. About what it takes to be happy, about what success is supposed to feel like, about pretty much everything that actually matters. We've all been given this rule book, right? And we were told if we just followed it, we'd get to the good life. But what if that rule book is the very thing holding us back?
Does this feel familiar? You did everything right. You checked all the boxes, you followed the recipe to the letter, and you still end up here, looking at your life and feeling kind of confused, maybe even a little cheated. It's a weird feeling, isn't it? Like you were promised a five-star meal and life served you, well, this.
And here's the most important thing you need to hear. It is not your fault. The problem isn't you. The problem is that the rules are wrong. So in this explainer, we're going to tear up that old rule book. We're going to look at a few hard truths that might, just might, set you free.
First up, let's talk about something we all know really, really well. Pain. You know, emotional pain, old hurts, that baggage that just seems to weigh you down. The first big lie we need to unlearn is all about how we're supposed to handle it. So we have this really strange idea in our culture that our suffering is something to be treasured, like it's a limited edition collectible or a designer handbag that we have to carry around forever to show everyone how much we've been through. We hold on to old arguments and heartbreaks for years, almost like our pain makes us special. But let's be real, there's no award for suffering the longest.
And I love this quote because it hits on such a core truth. Pain is not meant to last forever. It's supposed to expire. But we keep it fresh, don't we? We replay those arguments in the shower, we reread old texts, we essentially keep the wound open because for some reason we think we have to. So how do you actually stop? Well, first you have to consciously stop those imaginary fights. Just drop it. Second, you have to let that old hurt just decompose. Leave it out in the sun instead of sticking it back in the fridge. And finally, and this is the beautiful part, that old decomposed pain, it becomes fertilizer. It becomes the very thing that helps something new and better grow in your life. But you have to stop watering the dead plants first.
Now, when you let go of all that old pain, you free up something incredibly valuable. And that leads us right to our next topic, your energy. Think of it like this. Your energy is the most important currency you have, and most of us have been taught a huge lie about how to spend it. We're taught from a young age that being a good person means you have to be available to everyone all the time. You have to sacrifice your energy, your focus, your peace for everybody else until you have absolutely nothing left for yourself. We're told this is noble, but really, it's just a fast track to burnout. And this brings us to this idea of the energy vampire. Now, this doesn't mean they're evil, caped villains. Not at all. A lot of the time, they're not bad people, they're just empty people. And like a law of physics, they will pull energy from people who are full. They just drain you, and half the time they don't even realize they're doing it. Come on, do any of these sound familiar? You've got that friend whose name pops up on your phone, and your shoulders just slump because you know it's going to be another crisis. Or the coworker who corners you by the coffee machine and uses you as their personal therapist. Or that family member who treats you like an emotional garbage can. These people leave you feeling totally wiped out.
So here's the bottom line. Protecting your energy isn't selfish, it's just smart. You only have a few hours of real, quality, focused energy in a day. You have to be ruthless about who and what gets a piece of that. Because trying to be the hero for everyone else while you yourself are going under, that's not heroic. It's a recipe for disaster.
Okay, this one's a little tough, but it might just be the most freeing thing you hear all day. It's all about that little fantasy we have that someone or something is going to swoop in and fix our lives for us.
We're always waiting, aren't we? We're waiting for the boss to finally see how hard we work. We're waiting for our partner to just get what we need without us having to say it. We're waiting for that perfect cinematic moment where the music swells and everything finally clicks into place. We are, basically, waiting to be rescued.
I know, that sounds harsh. But wait, think about it for a second. If you really, truly accept that nobody is coming to save you, who does that leave? It leaves you. Realizing that you are the only one with the power to change your life isn't scary. It's the ultimate freedom. So what does being your own hero actually look like in real life? Well, first, you stop waiting for someone to tell you it's okay or for the fear to magically disappear. Second, you just start. Start messy. Start scared. Start even if you have no idea what you're doing. And third, you have to trust that you don't need to see the whole staircase. You just need to be able to see the very next step. That is how real change happens.
All right, let's talk about the final,
and maybe the biggest, lie of them all. This is about what we think is going to happen when we finally get the thing we want, when we finally make it.
We've seen it in a million movies, right? The hero gets the promotion or wins the big game, and suddenly, poof, they're a whole new person. All their doubts and insecurities just vanish, and they're filled with this incredible sense of peace. And we expect our own success to feel just like that.
But the reality? Oh, it's so different. You think finally getting that promotion will make you feel confident? Nope. You'll probably feel like more of a fraud than ever. You think hitting some magic number in your bank account will make you feel secure? You'll just find new, more expensive things to worry about. Success doesn't solve your problems. It's more like a magnifying glass that just makes them bigger.
And this just nails it perfectly. After that first little burst of excitement wears off, achieving a massive goal just feels normal. It feels like a Tuesday. There are no fireworks. Life just keeps going. That huge goal just becomes your new baseline, and you start looking for the next thing to chase.
So maybe we need a whole new definition of success. Maybe it's not about the big, flashy achievements. Maybe true success is quiet. It's internal. It's being able to sit alone with your own thoughts without needing to immediately grab your phone. It's being able to sleep at night because the things you did that day actually line up with the person you want to be. Now that is a version of success you can actually live with.
So when you boil it all down, the big, dramatic, life-changing moments we're all waiting for, they aren't real. The life you actually want isn't built in a day. It's built slowly, one tiny, unremarkable choice at a time, day after day when nobody is watching. The choice to protect your energy, to let go of an old grudge, to take one scary step forward. So the only question left is, what small, unremarkable choice will you make today?